With the high school spring sports season winding down, it's almost time to start thinking about kids taking those physicals over the summer for fall sports.
But what about a heart screening? That's not covered in a basic physical. 24 Hour News 8's Casey Jones talked with a group of doctors to see if they're even necessary. Case?
Yeah, Marley, Brian, the tragedy of sudden cardiac arrest is devastating. And with our state, specifically West Michigan, being hit hard with that loss over the last few years, there's been a big push for heart screenings in young athletes. But after we weighed some of the numbers with the time and effort and sometimes the costs involved, we asked doctors performing those screenings, is it actually worth it?
Problems with dizziness, lightheadedness, chest pain, pressure, anything at all.
Seems counterintuitive that we put forth all this effort. We
having to do an echocardiogram.
We have all these people, all this equipment.
You take this and you're going to give it to the cardiologist to the lock.
And we hope we don't find a darn thing.
It's a free heart screening put on at the Hackley campus of Mercy Health in Muskegon. Dr. Daniel West, a 26-year cardiologist, is one of the many volunteers making it happen.
My goal is to try to identify any kid that has a problem that may increase the risk of sudden death. And to be honest with you, I hope we never find a kid like that.
Since starting the free screenings back in 2012, they've looked at nearly 2,600 kids and found just 4 with potential high risk that have been referred to a cardiologist for care. Metro Health has done the screenings for free since then too. They've seen 771 athletes and found the same number, 4 that needed extra care.
We're looking for a needle in a haystack. Even if we don't find anybody, we give a sense of peace to the parents in particular and the coaches.
Critics against making screenings mandatory argue it gives a false sense of hope. Dr. West acknowledges their screenings aren't perfect, identifying only 60 to 70% of high-risk athletes. But to the other side of critics who say it's a waste of time and effort,
we've taken cost out of the equation. We're providing this service free of charge, and even if we find one kid, and again, we've already found several that have got problems that could potentially be risky, even if we've reduced the chances of one kid dying suddenly, it's worth it.
Now Mercy Health says while the numbers for those with critical heart issues is low, one thing they have noticed is that more than half of these young athletes have high blood pressure. They're then referred to a family physician. Now we're putting a list of some of those upcoming heart screenings on our website, woodtv.com.